Ever feel like you're stuck in a rut, wanting to make a huge change but feeling completely overwhelmed? You tell yourself, starting Monday, I'm going to wake up at 5 a.m., run 5 miles, read a book, and learn a new language. All before breakfast, we've all been there. We aim for the moon, but we haven't even built the rocket ship yet. What if I told you the secret to massive transformation isn't a giant leap, but a series of tiny, almost unnoticeable steps? Let me tell you a story about a friend of mine. Let's call him Alex. A year ago, Alex was feeling pretty down. He was out of shape, his apartment was a constant mess, and he felt like he was just drifting through life. He wanted to change everything, all at once, but every time he tried, he'd last a day or two and then fall right back into his old ways, feeling even more defeated. One day, completely frustrated, he decided to try something different. Something ridiculously small. He committed to doing just one push-up every single day. That's it, just one. It sounded silly, right? But he could do it. It took less than 10 seconds. Some days, feeling a little motivated, he'd do 2 or 3. But the rule was simple. At least one. Around the same time, he decided to apply this tiny habit idea to his messy apartment. Instead of a massive, daunting deep clean, he committed to putting away just one thing that was out of place. A cup on the coffee table, a shirt on the floor. Just one item, again, super easy, almost effortless. What do you think happened? A few weeks went by and something fascinating started to occur. The single push-up often turned into a set of 10, then 20. It wasn't a chore anymore, it was part of his identity. He was becoming someone who exercised daily. Soon, he added a short walk, then a jog. The same thing happened with his apartment. Tidying one thing often led to tidying a whole corner of the room. The small, consistent action was building momentum, like a tiny snowball rolling down a hill, getting bigger and bigger. A year later, Alex is a different person. He's in the best shape of his life. His place is clean and organized, and that sense of accomplishment has spilled over into other areas of his life. He started a small side project he'd been dreaming about for years. He didn't achieve this with a sudden burst of superhuman motivation. He did it with the quiet, persistent power of small, consistent habits. This isn't just a feel-good story, it's backed by science. When you start small, you bypass the part of your brain that resists change. You're not triggering the fight or flight response that a huge, scary goal does. You're making the new habit so easy that it's harder not to do it. Each time you complete that tiny task, your brain gets a little hit of dopamine, a reward that says, "Hey, that felt good, let's do it again." You're literally rewiring your brain for success, one tiny action at a time. So, what's that one thing for you? Forget climbing the entire mountain for now. What's the one small rock you can step on today? Maybe it's not reading a whole book, but just one page. Not meditating for 30 minutes, but for just 60 seconds. Not learning a whole new language, but one new word. Pick one thing, make it ridiculously small. Do it consistently. Let the magic of compounding do the rest. You will be absolutely amazed at where those tiny steps can take you in a year. The person you want to become is not built in a day. They are built daily. Thank you so much for watching. If this resonated with you, I'd love it if you hit that like button and subscribe for more content on building a better life. One small step at a time. I'll see you in the next video.